another incredible story from the candidates was that of Ding. Yeah, we all counted him out. Like we were in St. Louis as well as everybody else, every other pundit out there, watching his games in the first half, and we're like, yeah, he's out, definitely out. It's a reiteration of basically what happened in 2020 for him, and then he starts stringing up victories out of nowhere, one after the other, and then he gets closer and closer, not necessarily to Nepo, right? Because Nepo, we already understood that he's most likely running away with the event, but we were also kind of starting to understand that maybe Magnus actually is serious about this whole not playing around thing. And then you had Naka, then you had Ding, then you had yourself as well, who were in contention. What do you think about Ding? How he got also to the candidates was just simply ridiculous, right?
Well, yeah. Okay, so I mean, we can sum it up with one very clutch game at the end. He beat Hikaru with white in the last round. Super clutch. At that point, he knew. Well, maybe he didn't know that this will matter. He probably didn't. Nobody knew for sure.
Yeah.
But this is his only chance. It's like, I mean, even if you have like a 20% chance that second place is enough, still that's 20%. So he won a very clutch game against Hikaru. It was a good game. Hikaru, I'm sure, was kicking himself after that game because he missed a golden opportunity to play a match.
But he was also mentioning during one of his streams that he believes that if he would have qualified, if he would have taken second place, Magnus would have played the match. Do you think that's the case?
I don't believe that at all. I think Magnus took his decision based on what he wants to do. That's it. You know, he's not making his life choices based on other people. I mean, if he wants to play a match, he plays a match. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We weren't sure if that's the case or not, and we can debate about whether he, articulated.
I think he would have played the match.
You think
he would have played the match?
You think so?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I strongly disagree with this. I don't think he would play just to stick it to Hikaru. I mean, he doesn't care that much.
Yes.
You're going to sacrifice 6
just
months
to stick it to Hikaru.
No, I don't believe that at all.
Really?
I don't buy that. They might not be the best of friends, but that's about it.
I don't think it's just about that. I also think it's some sort of a competition between them, between their fans as well. I know there is a lot of clashes in the chat. Every single chat that you're watching whenever they play against each other, there's going to be a lot of clashes. Now, at the same time, Hikaru kind of has established himself as a very popular streamer, and he amassed a lot of following and whatnot. And I think Magnus sees that. Of course, Magnus, being the world champion, he has amassed a big following as well, a big legion of fans. But at the same time, I feel like there's a competition in that realm as well. And he wouldn't be willing to give up a match to Hikaru, because obviously a match brings a lot of attention to you, gives you new fans, new perspectives and whatnot. I don't even want to dabble into the money situation, right? But I do think that Magnus would just not be able to sit at home and watch Hikaru, watch his fans pretty much gather all that attention.
No, I mean, there's no debate that a match for Hikaru would be more beneficial for him than a match for, let's say, Ding is for him.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because Hikaru can capitalize on this great following that he's amassed, and he's put a lot of work into that, and he's the best and most popular chess streamer in the world. And he's bigger than Magnus as a chess promoter and entertainer because he's put those hours in and he's built his brand. And Magnus could have done that. It's just not his interest. He could have been streaming every day, and he would have built up an online presence that's bigger than Hikaru's.
But I think Magnus, to his defense, he decided to go against that because he's trying to build his audience through his platforms, through Chess24, through the Play Magnus group, Chessable, and pretty much all these chess institutions, right, that are under his wing. And I think this is his response to Hikaru's popularity.
Well, I don't think it has any, because he bought Chess24 in I think it was 18 or 17.
Something like that.
This was before the whole online chess boom. This is before Hikaru was huge on Twitch.
Yeah.
There were chess players on Twitch.
He was warming up. He was definitely warming up.
This was purely a business decision.
Yeah.
He was not looking at it as I need to amass the biggest online following. And for him, it's like the way I see it is he loves chess and he loves being the best at chess. And I'm sure he loves working on chess. I don't think he would love streaming every day like a full-time job, the way that
No, he would
Hikaru
hate
enjoys it. But and Chess24, it's a platform that is run by people besides him. It's his platform, but he doesn't do the day-to-day operations on
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
So it's other people who do that work, and he focuses on the chess.
So he uses his henchmen to basically fight Hikaru's popularity.
Well, I don't think it really has anything to do with Hikaru. Like, I don't think he sees Hikaru as a direct rival. It's like they're in somewhat different realms of the same world. Hikaru has cornered the individual chess entertainment platform, because of course there are these mega sites like chess.com, like Chess24,
Yeah.
like the St. Louis Chess Club, that promote chess as an organization, and Hikaru as the biggest individual chess promoter, let's say. And Magnus, he's the best chess player. These are two different realms. So I don't think that he conflates the two. I think he just wants to be recognized as the best chess player in the world, and he wants to keep on being the best. So he puts his work into his chess performance. And I mean, we can only speculate on whether he would play. Like, Hikaru will say he wouldn't let him play a match.
Yeah.
That could also just be his way of, not being like too heartbroken.
That makes sense. Yeah.
A
coping mechanism.
Yeah,
for him as well.
I mean, we also need that, right?
Yeah.
Because it can be very painful to lose.
Oh, it's
and for sure, I would be like kicking myself if I was in that direct position, because I was in that position, but not directly. It wasn't like one game. It was like I had to play 7 games well to get second place, right?
Yeah.
Well, for him, it was just one draw at the end. So he was closer objectively than I was.